Hey guys, Shadow here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Now, I had a slight issue during the most recent attempt at recording, and my computer froze in the middle of it, and I lost the entire file was corrupted, video file, and yeah, I had to work my way all the way back up to this point. Not all the way through it because I could just go repeat through one case. So I started this case all over and worked my way back up, but I left some things out because I wasn't sure what all I had left to do.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
But I know I have to do this again, and that is kind of bothersome, but since I know how to do it now, it shouldn't take too long. Those ones. Wait, which ones go on top then? Those ones. Okay. Alright. Get the top assembled first. So that needs to be triangle. Those two need switched, I think. Wait a minute here. I think. Okay. I think those are all. No, something's not right here. That one has to go there because it's the triangle. Oh, I see. This one goes here. And yeah, that's right. God damn it. Do that every time. So I'm trying to deselect it. Or I forget to deselect it before I start to turn it. Or go after the next one. There we go. Let's see here. Damn it, what is about that one? That's square. What type is that? It's that type. So I'm pretty sure that's that one. Yep. That one fits. So this needs to go over here. This needs to go here. So annoying having to do this all over again. Square. Just those two that don't fit. For some reason I thought that wasn't right.
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
Yes, it is.
The mold, Sir Rodney seemed...
I need...
Half a...
I think I was gonna have to listen to him talk about it first, but okay. I'm pretty sure I already did this, but I think I have to do this first before I can do the other stuff.
Now,
This
you should not...
Alright, now we gotta do this. Which I don't remember if I did this yet or not. I know I did this before when I was already recording, when the incident happened. But I don't know if I have already done it in what is still good.
Thank you, Wat.
And I'm skipping over it, and I don't know if I did it or not. But he said, thank you, Watson. Now all I have to do is use some reagents to bring out the picture or something like that. I'm skipping over it, and I don't know if I've already done it. And I feel, now that I think about it, I'm being a dick about it. I know I already cast the mold. I know that. I don't remember if I developed this picture or not. Can't remember. So I thought I found it after, but maybe I did. I don't know. What? One thing I don't understand.
Another... The pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
Skipping over it.
Another archaeologist, most probably. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Sir Rodney. Ice cream. Ice. Salt.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
Yes. And now I have to do this. And I left as many of them as I could. So, Jesus. That's my negative. Back to the clues. Nope. Doesn't work. Old form. God damn it. Oh. Old form was St. Albans was created to copy the gold knife from Mithras. Its shape fits the pattern of the murder weapon. Strange wound. But it's not. There it is. Damn it. Pitkin's complaint. Sir Gregory was complaining about the power that Sir Rodney appeared to hold over the Baz. Goes with Pitkin's fight. Sir Gregory wanted to fire Blinkhorn in order to stop the excavation from the Romans' Baz. Republic. Nope. There we go. No, what the hell does that one go with? I don't remember. There we do. I think I already did that, didn't I? Nope. Don't remember what I'm... Heroes under strong medication for melancholia. Liquid blood. Don't yet know who brought it. I think I have to go back to Scotland Yard, because I have not questioned them entirely yet about this. So I think I'm all done at the bath. I think the only place that's left is Scotland Yard to interrogate them again. Because in the part that I was doing, I was casting molds, I thought.
Please. Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
See, that
Please,
sounds suspicious. But at the same time, he said that we are not worthy, which
What
means
can you
that
tell
he
me
wouldn't.
about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I
Wait a
understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one. And yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Wait a minute. He said was the Grail.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped that... It's a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
He's starting to sound
Please
suspicious to
escort
me.
this suspect for interrogation.
I've never really liked Sir Gregory from the beginning.
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
So he doesn't believe in the curse. Girl's behavior. Everyone has noticed the girl has been acting very strangely, complaining of frightening hallucinations, and that would go with the drug. Let's see. Golden knife and stolen notes. And glasses inside the razor. Let's see what else is there. Fairy liquid. I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay, so I'm still missing a clue or something. The presence of water is due to human atmosphere caused by the steam. I don't think that's true. Garo's illness is tortured by his obsession with master curse. He was driven insane, a condition worsened by the medication he was taking. He's not obsessed with it. He's interested in it, but he's not obsessed with it because he says we are not worthy, meaning him and he's included, and he would never touch the golden knife if he believed he wasn't worthy because he believes in the curse, because he's superstitious. So that doesn't make sense for him to be touching it. His work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney by a high cost to his morale. Lincoln's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He is thankful for the possibility of working together and the chance of learning from him. I don't know about that one. Valuable secret. Pitkin's worries. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Roman baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this, but he said that if he finds the gold knife, it would be the greatest thing that could ever happen for his baths, and that he expects to receive much value from Sir Rodney's research. Work will increase popularity. Possible silver weapon, molded weapon. Ice trail. A nice knife. A silver knife. That's where I was at before, I believe. Now I gotta go back and do those things. See, I don't think Garo has anything to do with it. He may have found the body, but that doesn't make him the responsible party. And he seems extremely nervous about it. And then there's the thing with the where's my, here, curses. Here. No, that's not it. King's letter. Where the hell's the curse thing at? Damn it. Oh, it's under documents. Here. Curses of the leaves. Not this part. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, they would melt their valuables in the fire. Subsaharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense melting silver or tin. And see, Garo admits to throwing the silver in the fire. I caught that part when I was replaying this case. He admits to throwing the silver in the fire, and he said it didn't help because he said it was still after him, or something like that. So that means that he feels the eye watching him, or something like that.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Okay, and I know how to do this because I've done this already. And I don't remember.
The temperature is reducing.
Yes, it is. And the trick is to wait for the salt, or wait for the temperature to stop moving, and then you add each one individually. So you add salt, you add the ice, then you add the salt, then you add the ice, salt, until you get where you need to be. If you add it too early, you won't get to the temperature you need to be. If you add it too late, you won't get to the temperature you need to be because it will start rising back up. And Come on.
Excellent.
Boom.
Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
It is. Negative 20 degrees Celsius. That's like really cold.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Now we gotta do the silver
Let us
knife.
try to create an object from silver by using the mold. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
Yeah, don't worry about turning out your fire. You know, before.
Done. Now I can proceed further. A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Okay. Now I gotta finish up this. Okay. I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sure, I think, because Garrow admits to throwing silver in the brazier, which means he was following the rules of the curse, so I don't think he would have even touched the gold knife. Which I think the gold knife would have had to been touched for the mold to be made. Which they said that Sir Rodney... Somebody blamed Sir Rodney. I just happened to think about that. Somebody blamed Sir Rodney for bringing in the champagne, and I want to say it was... Where's the transcripts? It was... him. And it has been successful. It has, thanks to Sir Rodney. What was your relationship? Well, I cannot say that he was a kind man, no, but he was talented and a great admiration for him, I must say. So was it your first? I had met him, Sir Rodney, briefly once in Egypt, and I had shared my research with... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, and that was taken in 1888.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Well, you know, I kind
My
of...
archive.
Damn it.
I can always consult with it if needed.
So I can only do that if I need to, which... Method the ice knife, I'm sure that's what happened. And I think... They met in Egypt. I know who it is. I know who it is. That is Egypt. That's the Egypt, or the pyramids in Cairo, or I don't even remember now. It was restored after being broken. It was broken because that was the evidence that he knew about the ice cream. So, and this was down there. I know who it was. I know who it was. It was him. Blinkhorn. It had to have been. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know if vengeance is the right thing, but because he's only worried about money, but I mean that could make it seem like he would have been the one to commit the murder, but he wasn't, because everything that Sir Rodney found would just make the mass, bring it more attention and more valuable. You bring more patrons in if you have it, if it's more interesting. And Garrow wouldn't have touched the gold knife because he was afraid of it. At the same time, I don't know, because he was interested in it, so he knew that they were looking for the gold knife, so maybe that's why he mentioned that it would be best if it remained buried. I'm almost positive that it has to. It has to be Blinkhorn. Knew of Ben Cliff's intention to take all the credit for the discovery of the gold knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Ben Cliff, and for this he deserves the rope. He devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be stolen by Ben Cliff. If he had been given the opportunity to claim ownership of his discovery, he would not have killed Ben Cliff. He was working on it long before Ben Cliff ever came into the picture. And now Ben Cliff was about to take all the credit for it. So I think I'm sure it was him, and I'm going to go with absolve him, because Sir Rodney he kept that ring before too, and that wasn't, you don't keep archaeological finds unless it's, you know, just a souvenir and it's pretty much meaningless to anybody else. You don't keep valuable artifacts that could, you know, tell the history of something.
Mr. Holmes, what happened?
This.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally, remarkable rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
But are you suggesting that...
I am not suggesting anything. I know. You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance. Your perfect murder.
What? Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice. Because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. Sir Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth. But I uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean is that you deserve a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell.
He never actually admitted to doing it, though. He's the only... I'm sure it was him that knew about it, though. I mean, who else would it have been? Because he met him in Egypt, and they knew about the... I'm sure that's right. I'm sure that's right. It's the only thing that makes logical sense. And they also on his sleeves there was fresh dig. I know he was digging at the... No. No. What are you doing? Okay. Before this screws up my recording, I'm going to end it here. I'm almost out of time anyway. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, until then, see you later.